Boy, and jolly Friday, me mates and fellow Pastafarians. Today, we celebrate Contradiction Day, a sacred day where we embrace the beauty of inconsistency, the glory of illogical logic, and the divine chaos of his noodly appendages. Let us raise our mugs of rum or root beer for the teetotalers amongst us and give thanks to the flying spaghetti monster for the contradictions that make life both absurd and meaningful. As it is written in the Gospel of the Pirate, chapter 3, verse 14, thou shalt not take thyself too seriously, for seriousness is the enemy of the noodle. And yet thou shalt also not take thy unseriousness too seriously, lest ye become a hypocrite. Arr. Contradiction, me hearties, is the very essence of our faith. The epicem, in his infinite wisdom, created the universe with a dash of chaos, a pinch of absurdity, and a heaping helping of spaghetti sauce. He gave us pirates as his chosen people, not because we are perfect, but because we are gloriously imperfect. We sail the seas with one eye closed, one hand on the wheel, and one foot in the realm of nonsense. And yet we find meaning in the madness, purpose in the paradox, and joy in the jumble. Once there was a pirate captain who set sail with a compass that pointed in all directions at once. His crew, baffled by the device, cried out, "Captain, how shall we navigate the seas if we cannot tell which way is north?" The captain, stroking his beard, which was incidentally made with spaghetti, replied, "Arr, me mates, the compass is not broken, it is enlightened. For in the flying spaghetti monster's universe, there is no true north, only the journey itself. And sometimes the journey is best enjoyed when you have no idea where you're going." And so the crew embraced this contradiction. They sailed in circles, they got lost, they found treasure in places they least expected it, and they laughed all the way to the bottom of their rum barrels, for they understood that life, like the flying spaghetti monster's noodly appendages, are full of twists and turns, and the only true failure is in taking yourself too seriously. Now, let us reflect on some of the sacred contradictions that define our faith. The flying spaghetti monster is both omnipotent and al dente. Pirates are both holy and hedonistic. The universe is both meaningless yet full of purpose. Spaghetti is both a food and a metaphor for the interconnectedness of all things. Contradiction Day is both a celebration of logic and a rejection of it. These contradictions, me hearties, are not flaws, they are features. They remind us that life is not a straight line, but a tangled mess of noodles. And in that mess, we find beauty, humor, and the occasional meatball of wisdom. On this sacred day, let us embrace the contradictions in our lives. Let us laugh at our own seriousness and take seriously our own laughter. Let us sail the seas of uncertainty with courage and a sense of humor. And let us remember that the flying spaghetti monster loves us, not in spite of our contradictions, but because of them. So go forth, my Pastafarian pirates, and celebrate Contradiction Day with all the fervor of a drunken sailor at a spaghetti buffet. Raise your mugs, sing your shanties, and revel in the glorious messiness of existence. For in the words of the flying spaghetti monster himself, our contradictions are the sauce that makes life worth living. Ramen. Let us have our closing prayer then. Oh, flying spaghetti monster, who art in the calendar, al dente be thy noodles. Bless this crew of their contradictions, and guide us through the seas of absurdity. May we always find joy in the journey, humor in the chaos, and a meatball in our bowls. Ramen. Aye, aye. Hey, goodbye.